Hello, New York Yankees fans. We have brand new exclusive videos and the latest news for you. Before we get started, we'd like to invite you to join our channel and give this video a like. It's crucial to get exclusive access to the latest updates. The baseball world is buzzing, and the streets of New York are alive with speculation as YOAN MONCADA officially joins the Yankees, a move that has sent shockwaves through the fan base. The announcement came late last night, through a series of social media posts and cryptic messages from the team's official channels, fueling rumors that have been circulating for weeks. While some fans celebrate the arrival of a proven talent capable of transforming the lineup, others are questioning the timing, the investment, and the potential impact on team dynamics. MONCADA's career has been marked by flashes of brilliance, but inconsistency has often followed him, making this signing a polarizing topic. Analysts point out that the Yankees have been looking to inject energy and a new spark into their roster, and MONCADA fits the bill as a versatile infielder with offensive upside. Yet, the whispers among fans highlight skepticism, with some arguing that the Yankees are gambling on a player who may not deliver under the weight of New York's intense spotlight. As discussions unfold across forums, podcasts, and local sports bars, the tension is palpable, and every nuance of this signing is dissected, from contract details to potential clubhouse chemistry issues, turning a simple transaction into a narrative of suspense and speculation. The reaction from media has been as fiery as the debates among fans, with sports journalists diving into MONCADA's stats, his past struggles, and his moments of brilliance with surgical precision. Articles and video segments dissect his batting averages, defensive metrics, and injury history, while simultaneously projecting the potential impact on the Yankees season. The storylines multiply as analysts speculate whether MONCADA can finally harness his talent and meet the high expectations placed upon him in the Big Apple. Comparisons to previous Yankees acquisitions add layers to the debate, recalling the successes and failures of past investments, reminding fans that New York has a long history of both triumphs and heartbreaks when it comes to marquee signings. Social media amplifies every opinion, turning debates into trending topics, while memes, reaction videos, and fan commentary flood platforms, blending humor with genuine concern. Conversations at games, in offices, and in casual gatherings are dominated by what-if scenarios, with each side presenting convincing arguments about whether this move will prove brilliant or disastrous. The rumor mill continues to churn, feeding the narrative of anticipation, uncertainty, and perhaps inevitable drama as MONCADA steps into a spotlight that never dims in New York. Insiders hint that behind the scenes, the Yankees management has been weighing more than just performance metrics, considering clubhouse dynamics, leadership potential, and the player's adaptability to a city that doesn't forgive mistakes lightly. Scouts reportedly provided glowing reports about MONCADA's preparation, work ethic, and ability to adjust mid-game, yet concerns linger about his consistency and mental toughness under pressure. The negotiations themselves are said to have been intense, with multiple teams expressing interest, only for the Yankees to make a decisive push in the final hours. Rumors suggest that certain clauses in the contract are structured to incentivize peak performance, adding intrigue and speculation about how the player will respond. Fans speculate about how MONCADA will interact with star players, whether the chemistry will be seamless or fraught with tension. Every training session, preseason match, and batting practice becomes a focal point for gossip and predictions, as observers attempt to divine whether the Yankees' gamble will pay off. In essence, this signing transcends the transactional aspect of sports, becoming a narrative in itself, a storyline rich with hope, fear, and the unrelenting drama that makes baseball more than just a game. It becomes theater. The broader implications for the Yankees roster are being dissected by experts who analyze every positional shuffle, potential lineup adjustments, and defensive strategies that MONCADA's presence might necessitate. Questions arise about how veteran players will adjust, whether existing stars will feel threatened or inspired, and how the coaching staff plans to integrate MONCADA's skill set. Speculation about potential trades, bench adjustments, and spring training matchups floods discussion boards, adding layers to an already complex narrative. Fans are predicting scenarios where MONCADA's arrival could catalyze a new era or inadvertently create tension among established players. The media enjoys every nuance, highlighting quotes, subtle gestures, and offhand remarks as potential indicators of future drama or harmony. Rumors of locker room dynamics, leadership clashes, and personal relationships swirl, making every interview or social media post a subject of scrutiny. The excitement and apprehension mix, painting a vivid picture of a team on the brink of transformation, where one player's influence could ripple through every inning, every game, and every headline for months to come. New York, as always, watches closely, dissecting every detail with obsessive precision. Speculation isn't limited to the Yankees organization. Rival teams and their fan bases are equally vocal, weighing in on how MONCADA's addition shifts competitive balance. Analysts from other leagues examine potential matchup strategies, predicting how pitchers might approach him and how opposing infields might react. Social media erupts with what-if scenarios, imagining how the Yankees season could pivot dramatically with MONCADA in the mix. Betting lines, fantasy baseball projections, and simulation games are updated immediately, reflecting the perceived impact of this high-profile acquisition. The narrative spreads globally as baseball enthusiasts from different countries weigh in, analyzing every statistic and projecting career trajectories. Conversations around MONCADA evolve into debates about talent evaluation, scouting philosophy, and risk management in professional sports. Every report, blog, and video commentary contributes to a swirling vortex of rumor, theory, and speculation, making MONCADA's signing a story that feels bigger than the field itself. The tension is palpable, the excitement electric, and the uncertainty complete as fans and analysts alike wait to see whether history will remember this move as a stroke of genius or a cautionary tale in New York sports lore. Amid the growing buzz, fan culture reacts in ways both dramatic and humorous, creating a landscape where memes, chants, and social commentary merge. Some embrace MONCADA as a savior, projecting him into heroic narratives that imagine clutch hits, game-winning plays, and an overall revival of the Yankees' dominance. Others remain skeptical, producing satirical content, elaborate breakdowns of past failures, and ominous predictions about injuries or slumps. Fan clubs are split, with debates escalating from playful banter to serious arguments, reflecting the deep passion that characterizes Yankees fandom. Local bars, online forums, and comment sections become arenas for intense discussion, where loyalty, pride, and skepticism collide. Every preseason game is anticipated with heightened scrutiny, with MONCADA's every swing, throw, and interaction dissected as evidence supporting either hope or caution. The social media ecosystem fuels the frenzy, transforming speculation into a living, breathing phenomenon that mirrors the intensity of baseball itself. In essence, MONCADA's arrival is no longer just about a player. It has become a cultural event, a storyline that extends beyond statistics and contracts, encapsulating the hopes, anxieties, and collective imagination of an entire fan base on the edge of something potentially monumental. The anticipation surrounding YOAN MONCADA's debut with the Yankees continues to grow as fans dissect every possible scenario with meticulous attention, turning each training session and spring practice into a spectacle worthy of headline news. Rumors swirl about the player's mindset, his adaptation to New York's relentless media, and the subtle dynamics within the clubhouse. Insiders hint at intense behind-the-scenes discussions about how MONCADA will be positioned in the lineup, who he will bat behind, and which defensive shifts will maximize his versatility. Social media is abuzz with predictions ranging from stellar season projections to catastrophic slumps, fueling debates that blur the line between informed analysis and pure speculation. Podcasts, YouTube channels, and online forums have made MONCADA the centerpiece of nearly every discussion about the Yankees' strategy, each commentator offering unique interpretations of his past performance and potential impact. Even casual fans, who may have followed the sport intermittently, are now fully immersed in the narrative, analyzing stats, rereading press releases, and creating elaborate what-if scenarios. The excitement is compounded by the enigmatic nature of MONCADA himself, whose past inconsistencies have generated both admiration and concern, making his every action a point of fascination. New York is holding its collective breath, eager for the first moment that might define whether this signing becomes legendary or regrettable. Reports indicate that MONCADA's presence is already influencing team preparation, with coaches and players adjusting strategies and routines in anticipation of his integration. Rumors suggest that veteran leaders are subtly mentoring him, ensuring he understands the culture, expectations, and unspoken pressures of playing in one of the most scrutinized cities in sports history. Analysts speculate about how MONCADA's performance might affect other players' roles, from potential shifts in batting order to defensive positioning adjustments, creating a ripple effect that could define the Yankees season. Fans have latched onto every minor detail, interpreting preseason statistics, batting practice footage, and even offhand interviews as critical indicators of MONCADA's readiness. Social media threads debate whether his adaptation period will be smooth or tumultuous, with every swing and throw dissected for signs of promise or concern. The rumor mill is relentless, fueled by the city's insatiable appetite for drama and the sport's inherent unpredictability. As the first exhibition games approach, speculation intensifies, turning ordinary practices into events of national interest. The narrative grows with each passing day, combining history, statistics, fan expectation, and New York's famous intensity into a potent mix of suspense and hope that surrounds MONCADA like a spotlight that refuses to dim. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Some insiders suggest that MONCADA's arrival could redefine the Yankees' offensive identity, injecting energy into a lineup that has faced criticism for predictability and lack of adaptability in recent seasons. Rumors circulate that coaching staff are experimenting with unconventional strategies to leverage MONCADA's versatility, perhaps even considering shifts that could surprise opponents and maximize run production. Analysts debate whether these changes will empower the team or create unforeseen vulnerabilities, sparking endless speculation about the strategic foresight of the front office. Fans argue passionately online, some envisioning a resurgence reminiscent of past dynasties, others warning that over-reliance on a single player could backfire spectacularly. Every training day, every pre-game drill, and every minor injury report becomes fodder for interpretation, with MONCADA at the center of each discussion. The rumor ecosystem thrives, with commentators dissecting body language, swing mechanics, and defensive positioning as if predicting the future itself. Bloggers, video analysts, and fan forums contribute to the crescendo of anticipation, each voice adding a new dimension to the unfolding narrative. In a city that never sleeps, MONCADA's presence has become more than a roster update. It is a story, a question, and a source of collective imagination that will shape conversation for months, if not years, to come. Meanwhile, rival teams are quietly recalculating strategies, analyzing how MONCADA's skill set could tilt the competitive balance in the Yankees' favor. Sports analysts speculate on potential pitching matchups, defensive adjustments, and in-game strategies aimed at neutralizing his strengths, further fueling rumors about his impact on league-wide dynamics. Fans of other teams are equally engaged, predicting whether the Yankees' gamble will pay off or create vulnerabilities that can be exploited. Social media amplifies these speculations, creating a global conversation that extends far beyond the stadium. Betting markets, fantasy baseball projections, and simulation analyses are updated almost hourly, reflecting the perceived significance of MONCADA's addition. Every insider tip, rumor, and unofficial report contributes to a narrative tapestry that blends statistical analysis, personal opinion, and pure conjecture. In New York, even casual conversations about the team are now tinged with a sense of suspense, as everyone wonders whether MONCADA will rise to the occasion or succumb to pressure. The city's collective gaze is unrelenting, scrutinizing the player with a mixture of hope, excitement, and cautious anticipation that only intensifies as the season approaches. The cultural impact of MONCADA's signing is evident beyond the field, as fans embrace a mix of optimism, skepticism, and playful speculation that fuels the broader narrative. Memes circulate depicting him as both savior and cautionary tale. Social media polls debate every possible outcome, and fan art celebrates hypothetical highlights yet to occur. Local businesses and fan clubs embrace the buzz, organizing viewing parties, merchandise promotions, and interactive discussions, turning the story into a citywide event. Even casual spectators find themselves swept into the conversation, offering opinions on his swing mechanics, defensive acumen, and potential leadership qualities. Analysts note that this intense scrutiny reflects a broader trend in modern sports fandom, where every move by a high-profile player is magnified, dissected, and debated relentlessly. Rumors about MONCADA's impact continue to thrive, not just because of his skills, but due to the narrative potential that he embodies, a story of promise, challenge, and New York's unforgiving spotlight. Every social interaction, media segment, and casual conversation contributes to a tapestry of anticipation that extends far beyond baseball itself, transforming a single signing into a cultural phenomenon and a living rumor that evolves daily. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.